Sorry, had to get it all arranged over there. All right, it is Saturday night, and it is once again raining in East Texas, and I am so sick of rain, it's not even funny. I think my Huskies are sicker of it than I am. Just I went and opened the back door, looking out on the back deck, and Carmen, who normally just flies out the back door and goes down to the yard, does her business, and comes right back up. She reached that back door when I opened it. She saw and heard that rain hitting the tin roof on the back deck, and she just immediately turned around and went back in the house. I'm like, well, yeah, somebody has had enough of the rain. Poor girl. All right, so I'm going to start out tonight by touching up the froghemoth and Vegapygmies from the other day, but I forgot my alcohol, so give me a second. I will be right back. How is it? Hey, for $5, that's another one of those you can't beat that meal. I'm glad I cooked an early dinner tonight. I cooked out on the grill, and I'm glad I did it earlier because now that it's raining, I would have been mad had I had to be out in the rain dealing with that nonsense. So, all right, fam, let me dry this brush off. It was just a little stiff, so I wanted to clean it real quick. A little isopropyl alcohol cleans them good, but does tend to dry them out too. So, all right, so the froghemoth, for those of you who haven't seen it, in all of its slimy green glory here, we are going to do his base. So let's get him rocking and rolling so that we can move on to other things. I'm going to try to get about 6 to 8 minis painted tonight, above and beyond the painting, the touch-up paint on these guys. Just because I've still got like 24 minis to paint that I've bought over the last week. Well, some of them I've had, but I have bought some more. And so I want to get them painted and then have them done. So normally I don't work on weekends, but this weekend I'm going in on Sunday to do a little laptop imaging to kind of help our service desk team out. They were having some problems with imaging Friday. We've got to have 20 laptops ready by Wednesday morning, ready to go. So I'm like, yeah, I can't have this not working right because it's kind of my baby for the deployments, right? I manage the MDT Light Touch deployment from our Windows Deployment Services server. So I've got to go in and make it right. Make it right, Brian. Make it right. So I'm going to go in tomorrow and do that. Probably going to end up spending the day there, but it is what it is. One of our other engineers is coming in as well, and I told him not to show up too early because I've got to fix whatever's wrong before he gets there, before we can resume imaging. So anyways, that's my Sunday, my Mother's Day, which luckily I go see my mom every Saturday, so we did her Mother's Day today. And she was tickled pink at the flowers I'd gotten her. Of course, I always get her a little candle or something. And then we go do her errands. And that's her typical Saturday. But, you know, she's in her mid-70s, so she doesn't drive. And I basically go drive Miss Daisy and run her errands with her. Make sure she gets to the store, gets whatever food she needs and groceries and whatever else. So anyways, so that was my Saturday morning, and then I come home and I almost wanted to start painting minis. The minute I got home, I'm like, you know, if I do that, I'm not going to have anything to stream tonight because I don't have a game ready. I don't have a game group this week. Next weekend we'll have our godson, so I don't know that we'll play next weekend. If I think I can get it and pull it off, I will, but probably not. It's a bit much to keep track of a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and try to stream and do other things at the same time. So I think we'll just not tempt fate. And then just roll with it, you know? Oh Lord, getting in under there in the back section of those legs, that is going to be a pain in the backside. This is the first Mini I've ever had to assemble. I have to say I'm not thrilled about the assembling of a Mini just because it's very difficult. More difficult than I thought it needed to be. They need to pay more attention to how plastic models are built for this kind of stuff. I think they could learn a thing or two and improve the quality of their product. That's just me. I have an opinion about it because I've built a lot of models in my life, and I just think, yeah, they could have done a better job. So, whiz kids, if you're listening, or if somebody shares my stream with you, y'all need to tighten up and pay attention to what others do so that y'all can get better at what you do, which is what all of us who play D&D try to do. It's a constant attempt at improvement. As a DM, I'm always looking for ways to improve my game, both for me and for my players. And so it becomes an expensive hobby, but it's also a lot of fun. So, all right. I'm going to do the leading edge now. Who's chatting me? One of my coworkers. I can't talk right now. Y'all know I'm streaming on Saturday nights. Of course. Where's my phone? Alright, so we're going to let this blue dry. And then I will come back and do the stones and land features around him. And I also see where I slopped some blue on some green, so I will have to fix that. So he's looking pretty good, I think. So there you go. We'll work on that and get him looking sharper and sharper. All right, I'm gonna throw the blue brush into the alcohol to clean it. Now, these little Vegapygmies, I don't know that they'll even snap into my Citadel. Yeah, they will. Okay. So we're gonna pop them into the Citadel stand, and we're gonna do the ground around their feet. Oh, that's a leather. I am looking for a dark green. That is a Feywild Emerald Troll Skin. Okay. Treant Green. That might be a little bit brighter than I want it to be. Let's mix that stuff up good. And then we will put it to work. These things aren't very big, so it doesn't take a whole lot of paint. Okay. Let's toss him back over on that cardboard placard and grab the next one. Got 6 of these bad boys to do their bases, so... Okay. Number 2. Well, I was wanting to see if I could see the auroras again tonight here in East Texas, but with the rain, I don't think that's going to happen. Last night we had a pinkish red sky as a result of the auroras from this massive solar storm this week, and it was awesome. I have not seen the auroras since I was in 6th grade, and they actually made a very rare appearance in North Florida, which is where I was living at the time. And so to see them here near Houston, Texas tickled me. I would say it tickled me pink because the sky was pink, but no, it didn't. It was just I was really kind of excited to see it last night for the briefest period of time shortly after sunset. And so it was something. I wouldn't mind doing a little travel up towards Alaska to see some ice before it's all gone, because I have a feeling it'll be gone in my lifetime, if not close to it. So it'd be nice to go up there and see the ice and see them from the northern latitudes where you can view them best. So that's we're gonna put that on my bucket list. I have a feeling that'll involve a cruise, which I wouldn't complain about doing an Alaskan cruise. So, anyways, that's something I want to do. I do plan on doing TwitchCon in San Diego coming up in September. But more immediate is Comic Palooza coming up in Houston Memorial Day weekend. So I'm going to be heading down there to play some D&D. That's my goal this year. My goal for next year is to be DMing some D&D at Comic Palooza. It's nice to have goals and work towards them. So that's how all this stuff come about. So, hey girlie, how are you? Are you upset because you didn't get to go outside? Huh? Huh? And your little brother's still laying down behind me? And you're not aggravating him? Don't bump my elbow, Mama. She tends to nudge me when she wants attention. Luckily, I'm right-handed and she's on my left side, so if she does nudge me, I don't think I'll make a big mess, but, you know, I try not to take a chance. All right. Bases of the Vegapygmies are done. All right. Let's throw that brush into clean. Let me pull the husky hair off my hand. So, my goal is to do 6 to 8 tonight. Let's see what we got. We have 2 tabaxi that I want to do, and I've never done tabaxi before. And they are cat-like creatures. And then I have a werebear and a wereboar. And then I have a white that I just assembled him today. So he's pretty badass. We're gonna paint him tonight. He has what's interestingly like a little shrine that comes with him. So we'll do that as well. And then this is a gag mini. So I had a group of players that had a dwarven paladin, and he was getting close to the level where he would have gotten a mount. And so I purchased a My Little Pony as a gag mount. It's a little My Little Pony unicorn. He hasn't been playing, you know, with me in a few years, but I still have the mini, and so it's time to paint it. So we're going to do the My Little Pony mount. Now we do happen to have a human paladin playing in our current game, and that player has exited, but we've been running his character, but we're fixing to remove his character from the game gracefully. And so I think maybe he's going to get a mount at the end. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So, okay. So, what am I starting with tonight? I think I want to do the werebear first. Get his base down. Do the werebear and the wereboar. Do their bases. And then go from there. So I have a mahogany brown here that I think would be a great dark coat for a bear. And yes, I'm doing a brown bear and not a black bear. Y'all can get over yourselves. Hey, my mini, my choice, right? Okay, do we need, yes, to mix this up a little bit? Hey, Sam. Who's my big dog? What you doing? Huh? What you doing, buddy? Okay. You are a bit big to be squeezing under this desk while I am at it painting. Could you not find someplace else to go to try to escape your sister? You're like, no, I'm going to be close to my daddy because my daddy will protect me from my sister. Okay. I guess it depends on where you live. Brown bears, in my opinion, are more common than black bears. And, you know, werewolves mostly are already black in D&D. So I decided that my were-bear was going to be a were-brown bear and not a were-black bear. So, here we go. Getting them legs. Bro has not been skipping leg day. He's got a little nub of a tail back there, so let's make sure we get it good. Can't have a cottontail on a bear. I mean, you could, but it's going to look ridiculous. Oh, a big old black Sam husky hair right there on my work table. Okay. Get the inside of that leg good. White spot right there I need to catch. Alright, let's get his central back. Going up to the back of his head. Get them big old beefy bear arms. Okay, get them hands coming around, curled around this battle axe. And I guess the drawback here is because he's brown, I can't do the handle of the battle axe in brown. We're going to have to do it in a different color just to make it stand out. So I'll probably do it in like a tan color. Make it look like it's a lighter wood. We get this bad boy going. Alright, inside of his hand. So if I'm going to do the bear in brown, I guess the were-boar is going to have to be like a dark, almost grayish black. Again, I don't want to do black because most of your lycanthropes, your werewolves, are black furred. At least every one that I've bought a mini for has black fur. And this is your chance to mix it up a little bit and have something a little unique in the game, so we are not doing black frickin' fur. I need to get off that soapbox, don't I? All right. I got to get the interior of that forearm. All right. I think we got his arm good. Now, since I'm going to do the boar in a different color, but I can at least do his hammer in the brown color of the bear that we just got done painting. So, let me pop over here and do the wereboar's hammer in this mahogany color. And in that way, it's done. Okay. So his hammer is done. Then on a couple little spots I need to touch on the inside. All right. Now I also have these tabaxi sitting here, one of which has a scabbard. And since I am just hot and heavy with this brown right now, let's go ahead and do his scabbard and be done with it. The only problem with doing this kind of fine work now is when I come back to paint him, I'm liable to be slopping paint on top of the scabbard that I've already painted. So that will just require touch-up work on my part. Okay. So, touch that. And then this one does not have a scabbard. He has a sword. Okay. We will come back to him. And this white. We don't have any need for a brown on him. Now these flesh golems sitting here that are in my queue to paint. We can do his clothing rags in this mahogany. So let's just go ahead and knock that out. Two flesh golems. Okay. Whew. Whew, y'all hear that thunder, fam? Okay. There we go. One flesh golem. And then we're going to make it 2 flesh golems. We'll try to get this done. Okay. I mean, basically, these guys are running around in loincloths, right? Or rags hanging off of them. Whichever you prefer to think of it as. Okay. I think we've exhausted our use of brown on them. Let's get a really fine point here. We're going to come back and do the tan of the battle axe handle and the werebear. If I can get this damn thing open. There we go. Let's do the very tip. All right, and then all right. That's good for him. All right. Yeah. Our were-boar has a what looks like a vest on. Let's do his vest in the same tan. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to get crazy with colors on these. If you can get 4 to 5 colors on a mini, in my opinion, you're doing good. Now, sometimes I do more just because something is a little more decorative. Other times I'm like, eh. So he actually has trousers on. So we will paint his trousers when we go to paint him. Okay. Alright, so we'll come back and do his trousers in a black. Let's take a look at our two tabaxi. Now I think we're going to give him tan trousers. And the other one, I think we'll give him some like forest green trousers. I got to figure out what color I'm going to paint these tabaxi. I mean, I'm thinking that's a cat. Light brown fur, orange fur, like an orange tabby. Hell, I don't know. Black, like a black cat. He has got some skinny ass legs. For a cat creature. Why are your legs so damn skinny? Okay. His trousers are done. We'll come back and do his tunic. Let's see, our other tabaxi. I'm not going to use tan on you because we've done it enough. What I am going to do is use some of this violet red, which looks more like a purple to me. We're going to do your pants in purple. You're going to be a colorful fella. Give this chap some purple bloomers. Why does everybody want to call or text me while I'm streaming tonight? It's going to be one of those evenings. Okay. He has got some colorful pants on now. Alright, let's circle back. We need some silver so we can do some weapons. Some weaponsmithing. Alright, let me see. I can at least look at the voicemail text and see what that was about. Alright. I hate these little paints. Ah! Alright. I'm going to have to clean some brushes here in a few minutes, folks. Alright, axe blade is done. Let's get these tabaxi swords done. Yep, we got some hilt guards here. And then we have the end of the pommel. Okay, one of his blades is done. Alright. Let's go grab the other tabaxi and get his blades going. Gotta come back and paint his clothing. What are you huffing for, Mama? Oh, actually, that's Rocky. That looks more like a rapier, it's based on the guard than... Okay. Let's get the back side of his curved dagger. Okie dokie. Don't need to do weapons for the golems. Alright. Bear's looking good. Boar, we need to go ahead and do his pants and his torso. Let's do this. Let's do a little touch here. And then it'll be time to clean some brushes too. I need to do the sleeve. I just realized I didn't do his sleeve on that one arm. Even with this placard here, I still managed to get paint on my desk because I'm clumsy as hell. So okay. Let's do his pants in black. Find some black paint. Abyssal black. Here we go. Gotta shake it up good. Move that extra light out of the way. All right. We are going to do the wereboar's trousers in black. Okay. Alright, so we'll have to do his boots and then his body. I think he will probably be the first one we're done with, but he needs to dry a little bit more. Let's grab some flesh tones and do these two golems, huh? Let's see what we got here. Skeleton bone, fair skin. How about ruddy skin? Because, you know, flesh golem's probably going to be out exposed to the elements and sunburned and whatnot. Okay. Let's grab... All right. Let's see. All right, let's do these arms. All right. I take it back. The were-boar is not going to be the first one done. The flesh golem is. Let's go knock out the other one. Okay, upper torso is done. Let's get them legs. At least these guys have decent legs. Those tabaxis look like they have chicken legs. For a cat that's supposed to always land on their feet, I don't think that's going to happen with those legs. Now these legs right here look like they could kick down a barn door, so this dude did not skip leg day. The only bad thing is I've slopped some of the flesh colored paint on his clothing because I did it first, and that happens. It just means I'll have to go back and do a little touch up with a fine point brush. Okay, got to get that Achilles heel done right there and get that foot touched. Okay. Flesh Golem number 2. Just need to touch some spots. Okie dokie. Alright. Making a little bit of progress here. Let's circle back and check on our werebore. Now his pants are dry and his vest is dry, so we can probably go back and do his torso, his upper torso, and his arms now, and his feet. Although he's got boots on. I guess I need to do something about them damn boots. Okay, let's do them boots. Let's see. We want something with a little bit of a fine point on it for doing those. Okay. Okay, his boots are done. Can I do anything with this color with the tabaxi? You know what? I think I can. How appropriate that this soundtrack has weather effects because it's storming here. Mm. All right, so he needs his skin tone colors done. He needs some color. All right, what are we gonna do here? I want to do, if I have a yellowish color, angelic yellow. Yes, I think we're gonna do his vest in angelic yellow. Goes great with those uh, violet purple bloomers he's wearing. He's gonna be a colorful kitty cat. Probably gonna suffer a penalty on stealth rolls dressed like that, but hey. Okay. Got a little yellow on your nose there, kitty cat. All right, let's clean some brushes. Let's go back and do our boar's torso. All right. This brush is a piece of crap. I won't be buying those brushes again from Hobby Lobby. And for what you pay for them, they did not last because I just opened these the other day. So, now granted, I'm a little rough with stuff, but still. All right. The boar skin. I think we're going to go with an underdark gray for his flesh tone. That might be a good flesh tone for the white too. All right, let's grab the boar. Get a brush going. Mix this paint in this tray a little bit better. Whew, little thunder and lightning. right. I am happy with him. Let's put him over there next to the golems who are nearly finished. Let's take a look at this white. We need to do... See, he looks more of a silvery color. Let's do his boots in this underdark color. Because we previously haven't started on him, so... So getting a little bit of color on him at least gets him started, right? That's my thought process. And then we can come back and do some more on him. Alright. Color for our tabaxi. I'm at a loss for flesh tone. Let's see what we got here. I think for the My Little Pony, we're going to go for Beholder Purple, Pixie Dust Pink, Angelic White, let's set those aside because he's next to get a little bit of touch. All right, back to the conversation at hand here for these tabaxi. Kieran Gold, no. Cobalt Red, no. Lich Skin is a definitely not. Zombie Flesh is a definitely not. Durgar Metal. Dwarven Bronze. I might have to go to the hobby shop tomorrow. Sturge Tan. No. Let's go with this ochre brown, which is kind of an orangish tinted brown for one of these tabaxi. I think that would be a good skin tone color for him. For one of them. Let's see what we can come up with. Yeah, he's going to be an orange tabby. Yeah, I am really good with this color. I am happy with it. All right. Yeah, I'm really content with this color choice. Which one of my puppers is that? Is that my girl or my Rocky? Hey, girly. What you doing? Coming to check on your daddy? Yeah. Hi, mamas. Are you wanting to go out because it stopped raining finally? Hmm? Alright, stream fam. I'm going to put this coat on this foot and then I'm going to take a real quick jaunt to let her out. Yep. Get this tail. There you go, fam. That's the color of my tabaxi. At least the first one. Perfect. Get it? Perfect. You know what? I think what works for one tabaxi works for the other. So let's go ahead and do the same flesh tones over there. I mean, orange tabby is a very common cat color, right? So why can't tabaxi listen to my logic? Or my excuse, whichever you want to title it. Okay, so he has a horn on his side that needs to be done. Let's get his face. And hands done. Okay. Ooh, let's get that tiny little hand done. At the end of that sleeve. That's one done. feet. I'm going to have to theme a tabaxi after the Cat in the Hat. You know that, right? Just to aggravate the fuck out of my players. Because why not? I can't believe that May is almost over. I mean, yeah, it's the 11th. We're a third through this month already. School's going to be out for most places within the next 2 weeks. All right, tabaxi number 2 is done. We will have to do some repairs to the paint around the sword, but that's minor. All right, we have a white and a pony to paint, and I think I'm going to tackle the white first. And the paint card I have, or the image card I have, his cape is black, which I have some black paint already out, as his mantle. So let's do that and get it over with, since we have that paint already out and sitting here. It's just drying out, exposed to air, so... let's go ahead and get on that. All right. Get that black cape going. I'm white man. You know, like Batman, except he's a white, so he's a white man. But he's still rocking the black cape. Never mind, it was corny. Corny and funny at the same time. Okay. And then his mantle is also black. All right. As is what looks like his cuirass on his abdomen. Now, they got little silver dots all on him, on that abdominal cuirass. And I'm going to scream bloody murder when it comes time to paint those. I'm going to have to use the magnifying glass, I'm sure. His gauntlets are a dark tan. His face and legs are silver. Okay. Speaking of silver, he does have a sword in his hand. Hey, girl. You went out? Come on, let's go let you out real quick. Be right back, fam. Oh, it's cooled down a nice 10 degrees out there. In case y'all can't see him, there's Rocky. Rocky. Hey, puppy. Alright, let's do this sword. You did not stay out long, Mama. Alright, and then his face and upper arms and lower legs are silver, which is creepy as fuck. And then his hair is almost like a skeleton bone color. Okay. And we just got black paint mixed in with silver. Not good. Alright, who needed some touch up? One of my tabaxi, because I got yellow on his sword. Let's fix him while we've got the silver out and doing our thing. There we go. We need to do some touch up on the other fella. Let's go look. Woo! Try not to touch the wet paint. I think we did good on this one. Yep. Alright. So, on the white, he needs to dry a little bit before I can do anything else. So you know what that means? It's time to paint the pony. Alright, we're going with a predominant body color of Beholder Purple. And then we're going to go with a pink mane and tail, white wings with pink highlights. So let me get this paint mixed up good. Hey girl, what are you doing? You back already? Alright, Beholder Purple it is. Let's get a big brush. Oh yeah, I am loving this purple color for this pony. Oh yes. we have a purple torso. And I think what I'm going to do is the whites of the eyes and the whites of the wings while the purple dries. Just because that won't be an adjacent color except down to the base of the body, and hopefully by then it'll be nice and dry. So let's get to work on this. All right. Let's start with those big old eyes. Oh yeah, somebody's going to have a pretty pony for a mount. I love it. All right, let's get that little unicorn horn white. Okay. So, we need to get that face purple. That's the one thing I didn't do. All right. All right. We've got to get. All right. Gonna have to let that dry for a bit. Let's circle back to our white. And we've got to do some coloration that's going to look like skeleton bone color for that hair, as well as a sash, which is weird that those are both colored that way. All right, thumbtack time to pop paint. Gonna be some paints I need to buy here soon. Okay, let's get homeboy's crazy ass hair done. All right. And his sash is that same color. That is just weird. gauntlets are like a dungeon stone color. Alright, I think our white is done. We do have his little altar to paint. And it's going to have some lichen and stuff growing on it, so we need to leave some room to do some greenery. Okay. And it has a little alcove with a candle in it. Of all damn things. It is minute as fuck that I'm going to attempt to paint. And then it has this figurehead on the top of it. So let's just sit it down for now because it needs to dry. And then let's get the fine brush out and go ahead and do the figurehead. If I can do it without knocking it over. Alright. That's as good as I can get that without knocking it over. Let's circle back to the pony. We've got some pink to do. I need to go ahead and switch out my paint trays because I've fully used this one. My Flush Golem card I can toss. The white still needs the silver buttons on his Cuirass. I'm going to leave that paint card out. I'm going to go ahead and leave the Flush Golem card out too. But let's go ahead and get the pink going on the pony. And see what we can do. Ooh, that's awfully bubbly. That's usually a problem for applying paint when it's bubbly like that. Get that pink hair going. I think my daughter-in-law would love this. She loves to do colors to her hair. Pinks, reds, blues, greens. She's a girly girl. Yes, I'm talking about you, Rosie. There's nothing wrong with her being a girly girl. Alright, pink hair is done on top of the head. I gotta turn her around and do that big old floofy tail. Up, and I just saw an inside of a leg that needs to be painted purple. That apparently I missed earlier. So I still have plenty of purple paint on my other placard. So we will address that here shortly. What is it, girly? Yep, we need to get some purple on that butt. Okay. We still got a purple mane up here to do, or pink mane. Gotta spin it around here. Get the underside of those bangs up above those eyes. Alright, let's get some of these purple spots tweaked. I'm just going to set my pink brush aside for a minute. Gotta get that purple butt. Alright. I think we need to do a little touch up on the wings and on the eyes of a little bit of white. As I fix a little paint boo-boo right here. Alright. I think we are more uniform. Go ahead and pop that in there. Do I need the pink again, or can I dump that brush to clean? I think we can dump that brush to clean too. Well, Let's pick this little guy up here real quick, because he needs a little touch of white right there. Alright, can I get that candle? Believe it or not, I can. Alright. Let's go touch some wings on the pony. Alright. Alright. I think our pony is ponied up. we're done with that other than doing the eyes. Let's take a look at our white and his little statuary. His little statuary I'm content with. Let's take a look at him. I'm content with him as well. Other than I would like to touch a little bit of silver on the leg. But you know what? I'm not going to use that damn silver in the little paint cup. I'm going to use the silver in my bottle. Just because it's easier to manage. Those little paint cups, they're about ready to be thrown away. Alright, let's get some mithril silver out here and do some touch. Okay. All right. Fix a couple little arrows here around his face. All right. Other than trying to do the little silver dots on his cuirass, which I don't feel brave enough to tackle that tonight. I think he is done, except for his base. Okay, let's look at our tabaxi. I've got a tabaxi that still has a war horn that needs to be painted. Let's get over to him. That needs to be white with a little bit of black trim. So let's do the black trim first. Now let's do, you know what? I think I want to do his war horn in a bone white or a skeleton bone color rather than just a bright ass white. did slop a little paint on his trousers. That's that violet purple. Of course, I gotta let that dry before I can do anything with it. Let's take a look at the other tabaxi. I think we're looking good there. So I'm content with those, except I do need to fix that little bit of overpaint on him. I'm content with our boar, our wereboar. I'm content with our bear. Some of these folks need some eye dots though. There, he has some eye dots. Okay. Give him some eye dots and right. My tabaxi have closed mouths, so they don't need any teeth. However, some eye dots would be nice. There we go. Him. Alright, our tabaxi have eye dots. Our white doesn't really need eye dots, but if he did, they would be black, I would say. Do I feel froggy? Why not? Well, that's just wicked looking. So now he has black eye dots. Everybody else has white eye dots, except for the golems. Do golems really need eyesight? Who knows? Probably need to go ahead and dot their eyes too. So let me get a fine point and do it to it. Just because I like the detail. And I think I just overdid his eyes. He's got like a cyclops eye as a result of that. But you know what? I can fix it with a touch. So we use this color for their skin tone. There we go. Fixed it. Alright, fam. It is 10 o'clock. I have been painting for 2.5 hours. I think it's time to call it a night. Tomorrow night I will do their foundations and any touch-up work that I deem that needs to be done after I get a good look at them tomorrow. And then we will start all over again with another batch. Let's see, I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 minis remaining to paint. Is that right? Nobody else in boxes floating around here? Not bad considering I started the evening with 24 that needed to be painted. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minis tonight. Good night. Good night. Alright, well thanks for tuning in. And as always, hit that follow button if you like what you see. Coming up next week, I'm going, well, let's see, today's Saturday. So tomorrow I've got to work. Normally I do some extra streaming on Sunday, but since I'm working, that won't happen. Monday night will be a Monday night sci-fi, which is probably going to be painting minis until we get all of these done. I figure I've got at least, 2 to 3 more sessions of mini painting till all of these are done. And I'd like to get all of these minis done. And then Wednesday night will be world building, and yes, I'm actually going to do some world building because it's been a hot minute and I need to push that forward. So, and then next weekend we'll have our godson, so I don't know if we'll be playing D&D or not. So, anyways, have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see y'all next time.